And welcome back to Satisfactory 10 by 10 challenge, where we're attempting to build the space elevator on a 10 by 10 foundation going vertically. And we're pretty far up right now, 100 meters. So, last episode we got automated wiring completed, and it has filled up the space elevator. So, what I did is set up a smart splitter. We're going to get rid of that. It's all going down to the sink, but it's coming up and then going back down. So let's just reroute this stuff. And instead of coming up, let's go down. Actually, I need this space, so we're going to really do some stuff here. Okay, let that go up first. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Now, let's just go ahead and put a conveyor hole here. Reversed. Only needs to be a Mark 1. Okay, that should be all the way up. And we'll get rid of that. Okay, so now we're going to come and try to put it right, it's right in the center. So we'll put it right here. We think that should do it. Mark 1, up all the way to the top, but not quite right there. And of course I fell off. But never fear, we have a ladder here. Maybe if we can get on the ladder. Ha! Nope, we're not getting on the ladder. There we go. Son of a gun, that was harder than it needed to be. And I went too far, of course. Okay. Now, there we go. Mark 1. To there. Oh, that ain't gonna work. I went too high on that one. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Yep. Now we can go down from there. And we'll put another floor hole here. And probably another one here. If I can get there, quit jiggling. There we go. Alright, so that's what we want. And we want this thing. Let's go here. And we want it reversed. I think I just want to add it onto this one here. So let's put smart splitter right there. Straight, come on, come on. No, we don't want a smart splitter. Duh, how about a merger? That work better? One of these days, we'll get this right. Now we gotta go back up again. This time should be easier. Nope, not easier. Okay, so that's where we were. Now we're gonna go up to one more. And we're gonna bring this one all the way up to, I can't see, up to there, right? Up to there. went the right way or not. Nope, it did not. Okay, so what's the easy way? Let's just do this. We got to go into there. Make it a 1. Maybe that works. Let's see. Let's just use the camera to go up before I actually go up. Yep, they're moving. They're grooving. They're going down to there. Alright, so now let's go back up again. We need to do versatile framework. Now, there is a problem though. This is a big problem. I'm going to go ahead and, nope, go up one more. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, missed. There we go. One more. Is the right one? Nope, one more. Okay. So, if we put an assembler down, let's just throw it down, it doesn't matter where. And we're going to do versatile framework. Requires modular frames, 2.5 per minute, and steel beams. Boy, so this is the problem. When I did the Home Depot originally, I had set it up for 2 modular frames. So I want to do 1 divided by 2.5 times 100. Alright, it's 1 modular frame and 12 steel beams will give me 2 versatile frameworks a minute. Okay? When I originally designed the Home Depot, I was going to make 2 modular frames. Well, I screwed up on my math and I ended up only making 1. So that was a bad thing. And I'm sorry, I just got distracted. Gotta put those in. So, instead of, let's go down and take a quick look. I'll use the camera mode to go down. Okay, so still coming down, still coming down. Right here is where we're getting the modular frames. Nope, that's where they're going. Sorry. Huh. That's just why we use this. Alright, here we are. 1 per minute right here. So instead of going down, what I'm thinking is you go up and just take that 1 modular frame. Because we don't really need a lot of modular frames. So let's jump down there first. Right there. And let's just double check that it is just 1 modular frame. Yep, 1 per minute. Okay, so we don't need a whole lot of modular frames for building. We do need some, but not a whole lot. So instead of building a whole new production chain for it, we're going to just shoot this right up there. And so we'll get rid of this. And we'll leave the bottom part in there for right now. So we need to set one up there for here. And actually, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that too. We need to go all the way up. So let's double check. We're right in the center, right on there. Got it. We'll take the elevator this time. So we're going to take this 1 modular frame straight up and put it in 1 assembler to make versatile framework, and then we're going to send that up to the space elevator. So let's go in, and I believe it's at stop 76. Not the coal generators, it's the second one. Bingo. So, we're going to be bringing it up here to right here. Okay. And I think, well, you know what? let's just, because I already got everything set. Throw that there, get rid of this. Copy this again. And let's H. Make sure that we're lined up. Looks good to me. Can we bring it in a couple? Now the question is, I don't think I'm going to be able to bring that other one in perfectly. So let's just set it right here for now. And that'll be there to there. Okay? So, we're going to jump down one. No, we're going to jump down all the way again. And then we got to come back and figure out where my steel production is. It's not there, but it is right here. So we're going to siphon off this to go up there and over. But first, we need to, this is going to be the hard part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go there. And now we're going to go and, you know what, let's just hold this and we'll climb the ladder. Yes, I need catwalks. Get around here. Bingo. That's the cool generator, so we're on the next level. Bingo. And we want that thing to come, oh, actually we want to go down one. Uh-oh, that's not going to work, is it? Oh yeah, it is. And hold off, and bingo, right to there. So now we should have modular frames going up to there, right? Should is the operative word, except for one thing. We did not hook up the belt. It's always important to hook up the belt. And this is probably going to be default because it is close. Bingo. And there goes the modular frames. Now they're going up. We're good. Now we need to go up to steel production. Because this right here is coming down as steel. No, there it is. But we want it to go, oh, we don't want to go like that. Okay. Yay that we got elevator, but you know what? It takes a while to go up and down. And it sucks. But you're doing a 10 by 10 challenge. Till we get the hover pack, this is just going to be pretty much it. Actually, we want to go to coal generators. And it took me up one too many. Yeah, we want to go down one. Or up one more. Nope, that's the wrong one. Coal generators? There we go. There we go. Right. Okay, where's my steel? Maybe want to go down to building materials too. There we go. We'll get there. That's the confusing part about this whole damn thing. Now, I've got too much shit here to go straight up. But if I put a splitter here and nope. Must be built on a lift. Let's just put it right there. Okay. So, I want to do now is I want to go back upstairs. Remember, this is building materials too, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Because I want to figure out exactly. We're going to go one above the coal generators. I want to try and see if I can just zip this thing right across and in. Actually, it'd probably be better if I put it here. That way I can keep this area kind of clear. what? I gotta redo that down there anyway. Because... oh, yeah, see, this is gonna be in the way. We need to make that a smart splitter, by the way. Trying to find a good area to go up. Problem with not having logistical floors, this gets to be a little bit of a nightmare. Okay, so if we do, actually we'll just do it right there. What the heck? Okay, we'll bring it up here. We'll make it a smart splitter. Is that good? Yep. And we'll bring it, shoot, I didn't look. Well, this is why photo mode helps. Oop, if I can operate the controls right. Okay, we need it right on this section right there. So we want to put it right here, here. And we're going to move that back to there. Okay, so the center of this one right here. Got it. So if we did, first let's bring this right there. And it's going to go this way. Wait, what is it going with? Nope, right there. Not good. Is that lined up? We'll see. Nope, I need to go down more. Okay. Is that lined up better? That's lined up better. Okay, so now this smart splitter. Is that the left output? I think it is. So let's do any here. Let's see. Are they starting to go? Yes, they are. So we want this one to be overflow. So now they're all going to go up that way. Once this is full, they're going to go down to the depot. So now we need to go up one level. Maybe two. We'll see. No, we need to go up one because we're going to need to set the conveyor belt up to there. So we'll go up to the coal generators. And we have this, and we want to put a floor hole there. And yep, we got steel going, so now we'll go up one more floor. And now we can get rid of this and that. Put one here. I don't know why I've got the Mark 1. Boom. There is steel beams, 12 per minute, one modular frame per minute. They're going to give me 2 versatile frameworks per minute. We can get rid of that. So we need power. So let's do our power connection. Those you remember. H, nudge down one. And let's go back to there. And control right one. There we go. Boom. Now, let's see which one we're going to hook it to. Ooh, that's not good. I don't have anything close by. Oh, I do right there. But if I do that, it's going to show right here. So I'm going to have to do one there first. So we'll come by and we'll put this right here. And then there to jump over so we don't fall. To there. And now we have power. Now it's moving. Now it's grooving. Put the foundations back in. And we are constructing 2 per minute. So it's going to take a while. Every 60 seconds. Alright, so let's come out. Oh, let's come out to about here. Let's move it out there. Okay, in the center, all the way up. Am I in the right spot? Yes. Can I see where the dam? No. You want it in the center, right? Yep, in the center. Now, one of the things we want to do, so we can get rid of that. Guess we want to do this one. Am I in the right spot? Yep. Create mode to there. And here comes our versatile framework going up to our space elevator. And we'll just go ahead and have that for now, I think. Because I was thinking about expanding and moving the space elevator, which I might do now. I might do during a live event, but probably not. So we can bring that over here, which is closer. Okay. All the way over to there. And there we go. Here comes our very first versatile framework to the space elevator. Voila, that's all the phase 2 parts. Fantastico. I am happy about that. Now it's just going to take a while to get those up there. But while those are going in, there's one and there's two. We've got some cleanup to do, and we got to finish up some other stuff. So we get rid of all this, because nothing's happening on this side. Okay, so one of the things I did this week while I was offline is I got all the upgrades for the Dimensional Depot. And I spent like hours doing this. And I mean hours of just dink, 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 dink. Okay? So, and I filled up, I uploaded, not filled up, uploaded sand field actuators, so I have 500 plus what I just made right there. Now, we are getting a little short on power, and I'll show you that. Let's go all the way down to the Home Depot. One of the other things I did was I got enough fluctuators and Mercer spheres to finish building all the dimensional depots for down here. Our power, 889. Yeah, and there's still some instabilities there, but not a lot. So this thing here, right here, is doing this, and it's getting pretty full, or it's going to fill up eventually, because it's coming all the way over to, nope, that's steel pipe, oh, all the way over to here. I'm going to let this fill up. Once this fills up, I'm going to shut that thing down, or just let it shut down by its own self. But what I do need to do is go ahead and we're going to do it from here. Let's jump on top of this thing. Make it easier. Alright, so we need a dimensional depot there, there, there. Okay. And a Mark III lift there, there, because our upload speed is 240, so you need at least that. Alright, if you notice, those two don't actually have anything going to them yet, but that's fine. This one, yep, there goes my encased beams. Now they're going up. Over here, oh, how did this happen? Okay. Yeah, this is getting to be a little logistical nightmare here. We need one of these for this, which is my rotors. Okay. That's this whole side. Fantastico. That's my new word for the day. Fantastico. Okay, we have one there, one there. We need one here. And I'm missing wire. Ha! Go figure. Let me guess. I think this is the wire one. Yep, there it goes. So we can either let that go up or we can just grab some. One there and one there. This one also doesn't have anything going to it yet. That is future need. And that should be the cable. Yep, there we go. So now we've finally got this all complete. However, we got 3 more things we need to hook up. And what I've been thinking is I've got over here, right there, crystal quartz. Alright, so I want to put that sucker H over 1. Is that right? That's probably not right. Nope. There. And do a Mark II belt. I think it's 120. Now this sucker here, this has been my let's double everything up kind of thing. We're going to get rid of that. It served its purpose. Oh, I got a bunch of power shards in there. Look at that. Look at that. We now got 1, 2, 3, 400 power shards. That's absolutely fantastic. So, what I want to do is I want to bring that right over that. And I believe that should do it. So, let's take this. And we're going to put it right. We put it here. It's going to be close. But we should be able to come up, go over, and then into the where we need to go. And that will be... Can we do another one here? And do a splitter? Yes, we can. And that leaves this area where I might rebuild that other thing again. So, now the hard part is getting it to come straight over there to that. And that is an odd number. So we need a Mark II. And I believe that'll do it. Only way to find out. I just moved up one. Come on. Where'd it go? Oh, what happened there? Did I go... no, that's not going to work. Let's try the other way. Mark II. Flip it around. We'll go up 1. Now put a splitter on it. Mark II belt. If I'm lucky, this is going to look really good. And I'm not lucky. Why? Needs to go back one. Yeah. I need to move this back one, which means this is going to be too crowded. And that's clipping. Nope. 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 So what to do, what to do. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And instead, we'll flip it around. And we want to flip it all the way to the edge. Maybe. Hey, what's happening? Am I going to use trains for fluids? No. No. We are going to run pipelines. And this thing is just being a nightmare right now, to be honest with you. Okay, let's try this. One. This one right here. And we want one. Flipped over. Flipped over. Nope, that's not going to work either. Guess why? It's just not going to work. I thought I had this all figured out. So, we're going to have to reroute this a little bit better. So instead of being there, whoop, why don't we, wait a minute, do I got this floating in the air? Yes, I do. Ha, I'm not good. Why don't we do this? Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. And instead, we're going to come out. Well, if we go over here. Yeah, let's do it right there. Straight mode, please. Thank you, go. And this is a logistical nightmare is what it is. So, okay, so now I need that to come from right in here. So in order to do that, we're going to go this way again. And we'll just give it a little space. Go one there. Maybe. One. We got to turn it. Nope, can't turn it that way because then the splitters. Did that take it? No, I think that's going to be one off. Alright, so this would need to be lined up with that. Got it. So one more time. There. And let's put it in the center of that. And Bob's your uncle. I think we got it now. Nope, we need to do it this way. Except I forgot to go up one. Or did I? Nope, I did it backwards. You're right. Damn it. We'll get there eventually. We're playing the game of how many times can you rebuild a lift before you get it right. Okay, so alright, so it's going to come in that way. Now this should is the operative word, line up good. That looks good to me. Let's see how it looks. Boom. Minimal clipping, looking straight. Got it. I love it. So, now the question is, Nope, I need a constructor. And guess what? I screwed the pooch again. You know why? Because this is too far. So I needed to go back. I needed all the room I got. Let's try it one more time. Eventually, we'll get this right. So right there, I want to leave one space. Can I still get two in there? Yes, I can. Except I think, yep, that's right. That was right. We got it. Hey, Red. Yes, I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read. We're getting there, though. So, rear left. Up. Up one. Up one. Flip that around. Flip that there. Run this. To there. And Bob's your uncle. We finally got this thing set. So, what we're going to do here is, no, we don't want reanimated sand. We want quartz crystal. And we want to change, I believe, we want 45. Nope, that was not it. Oh, we need more. Ha. Let's try it again. How about 45? Okay, that's going to take 75 raw quartz per minute. Produce 45 crystals. Okay? And this one, we want this to be our silica. And let's throw some power shards in there. And I believe it's 75. Yep. That gives us 45 raw quartz, 75 silica, 200%. Perfect. Nice. So that'll take care of 120 quartz crystal going in. All we got to do now is go over here and put in some power connections. And the power connections are on the back side, sorry. And now, so, boom. Yes, drink. I see that. Drink. I see that, Red. I am starting to look a little bit more. Not always, but I am trying. Yep, we want to get rid of that one. So we want there to there, there to there, there to there, and there to there. And zoop this, boom, boom. There we go. Now, the hard part. We have got to get this to go up over that, and then down here, all the way to here and here. And those we're going to have to move down also. The first step was, can we get it up and over this, and then down again? Or, yeah, I don't really see any other way of doing it. Well, you know what we could do? Let's see. This one needs to be a 1. We did this right here, and then we came this way, and I'm just going to temporarily go up, see what happens. It's not doing, that's not bad, that's not bad. However, I need it to come over one more. So I'm going to leave that there. And what we're going to do is go to logistics and do the stackable poles. And I want to see if I can get it here. Get rid of that little thing. Let's see. That does not look great. Curve default. Let's see. Where's that cut in? this is getting to be a little logistical nightmare. Now this one, we got to come through here. So we'll take that again. Let's put it the same spot there. But I think, can we get through there? I think we can. A little tight. Well, little. That's an understatement. Little tight. Come on. No, do not like that. That's not gonna work. Bring it here. Let's bring it through here. So that means this goes away. Put another one in. We're still playing that game. And this should be a conveyor. 2? Does this need to be a 1 or a 2? Yeah, this one needs to be a 2. That one needs to be a 1. Got it. So. And right to there. Much better. I like that. So now we got crystal quartz coming here. And I think we'll just do this. And one of these, not that one, right here. Okay, so this one needs to be a 2 because this is going to be the silica. And it does not have to go up any. And this one needs to be a 1. So let's do the silica first. Well, we need to do this straight mode. Let's see what it does. Nope, don't like it coming from there. How about from there? To there. It does not like it. Alright. So this is a 2. To there. To there. And to there. Got it. Now we do a mark 1 from there to there. And there to there. Why is it doing that? No, that's not going to work. We need to take this back. Just 1 or 2. Let's go back 1. Straight mode, please. Straight mode, please. Much better. And there we go. And yes, Red, I'm looking at chat. Bingo, bango, guess what? We have silica, we have quartz crystal, all going into the storage and Home Depot. Now what we have left is the last thing for the Home Depot. And that's this bad boy right here. Now how are we going to get this thing to go up? Because I don't have room over there. to do my quick wire. Even though I only need one constructor, where am I going to put it? There is no spot to put it here. So, let's start going up and we'll see if we can find a spot for it. Go up one. Yeah, we have that temporary there. Pretty sure that this is completely full. Could I slide one in here? I don't think so. We could try. No, just won't quite make it. Will it make it this way? Nope. I just don't see any possibility of putting it on this floor. So let's take a look at the next floor. Because we want to have it as low as possible. But if we have to, we'll just go way up, build a quick wire, and then send it down. But this is looking a little more promising, I think. Well, maybe I could put something here. Alright, so if we put it here, and then from here, because this is where it's coming in, we only need to mark one because we're not going to be doing a whole lot here. Get all up to there, and this is right on the center of this one, right? And we bring that to there. Actually, let's do this. We'll do the floor hole. That's in, that's out. There we go. Nice. So, we're going to be going down on this one, in the center, and I think we'll go ahead and just put that right. Nope, missed. We're going to put it right here. And this is going to go all the way up there. We're going to take the stairs. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yep. Except that's one too far. Drop down, take the H out, and bring it right to there. Flip it around. Boom. And we can put a floor hole right there. That looks good. That sign could go away because it's pretty much blocked. So now we need to just bring this to go up to there. And what I would like to do, since it's right there, if we do this, not the best, but it will work. Gotta figure out how to, okay, so we need to, how do we do this? First, we'll put this right here. Now we can start a lift. Wait, did I build it? No, I didn't. That's just temporary. Actually, I don't like it there. I want to go back one. maybe even 2. Okay, turn around. It won't turn around. Why won't it turn around? It's trying to go through the floor hole. Damn, okay. How about we put that on this side? There we go. Perfect. Boom. Turn that to there. Mark 1. Holy moly. There goes our Caterium. It's now going up there, and I forgot my numbers. Son of a gun, I forgot my numbers. So now let's go back up to building materials 2. Say. And look at there, we got 60 versatile frameworks already up. Didn't take long, did it? Okay, so do we have them going in there? Did they actually come up? I don't see them. So I missed something. Because they should already be up. So let's do the camera before we jump down and see. Oh, there they are. I just needed to wait. It's going. Alright, so now we need to put a power connection right here. Yep, right there. Take that out. This is not going to be fun. Oh, that one's on that side. Okay, we'll do it on this one. So we need power there. And that one's full. Naturally. Never fear. If we crouch, then hit F. Now we can hit power line there. Crouch. There. Bam. Okay, so now we got Caterium coming in here. And we're going to want an output somehow to go back down. I think I may just squeeze it around that way. So, and I do want it to go all the way up. And then we're going to go right here. That looks good to me. Reverse it. And now we get to go all the way back over to there. And well, while we're here, we need to set this thing. If I remember right, we're only going to get, oh, we got to select the right recipe. How about quick wire? And we're getting, oh, this is not going to work. How silly and stupid can you be? Apparently, quite a bit. Why? What did I forget? This thing needs to be smelted. Damn it. Yes, drink. So this thing can go away too, and this. So I cannot bring this here. I need to go up higher. Because I need a smelter. And a smelter is a little bit bigger. So let's go to the floor above the coal generators. Or actually, you know what? I think we have room where the coal generators are. And you'll see what I mean when I come around here. A little loud. Yes, a little loud. Boom. Is there enough space here for a smelter and a constructor? Let's find out. So if we have we'll line that up there. That's a little tight, so I want to go out one right there. And then we want a constructor. Why is that turned yellow? It's going into that. I don't like that. So let's move, wait, let's just move this over to there. Now we can put a constructor here. And this, since it's going 1 to 1, we can, yep, perfect. So we need 12 ingots per minute. We're only going to make 60. So for this one, for deuterium ingots, that's making 15. I only want 12. So 12 divided by 15 times 100 gives me an 80%. I mean, only need 36 per minute, and that's what I did set on the good old miner. So this one, Mark 1, we want to go all the way up, turn it. Okay? And then from this side, we want to go all the way up. And actually, let's go this way. Because then I'm going to send it that way. Can I? I don't know. Well, if I can send it that way around this right here, and then that way, and then down to where it needs to go. That will work. So first things first, we need to go here, and we'll take that center one right there. So where am I? I just got lost. So this one right here. Perfect. And now there. Nope. You know why? That's the wrong way. This needs to go this way. From there to there. All right. And we'll do that other one out on the way back. So that's where we need to go, right on the center of this one. Way down here. Yep, right there. And we'll just do the same thing here. Get rid of all that, and we're going to put it right here. Did I get that right? By golly, I did. So, Now we just need to go up one floor, because right now it's going boom, boom. And we'll go up one floor, get this thing started. Come on. Click once. And I'm just going to hold that, and we're going to climb. We're going to climb all the way to a little bit more to here. Nope, we need to climb more. Damn it. Yes, strength. Ha! To here. Actually, we need to go to... I actually had it right. And take it off a hold. Boom, boom. So now it should be going up into the smelter. Let's put a floor hole here, so it looks decent. We'll go up 2 floors. Yeah, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, damn it. There we go. And we should see, well, I don't see. Oh, there it is. I do see it. It is going up. Then it's going to go into there. But what we need is power. So the power for the smelters is going to go right here. H down, over 1. Let's go back a half right there. And then we'll need another one right here. And then we need to take that out, and let's do that one. So 2 to 2 and 2. Whoa, almost lost it to there. Bam. And guess what? We're making Caterium ingots. They're going in, they're coming out. Everything looks fancy. Now I just need to route this that way. So, first of all, how do I get out of here? It's a damn maze. That's the biggest problem with doing something like this, is it gets to be a maze. Because it's a logistical nightmare here. Let's see, if I can, I actually want to get on top of this. Can I do that? Because that's going to make it a whole lot easier. At least I can get on top. There we go. So, I want to bring it down the center of this. So we're going to go logistics, a wall conveyor, flip it this way. Okay, so our next step, and I'm going to have to come back up here because I don't know exactly where I want to bring this up. We're going to have to drop all the way down. I just want to line it up with this. Right there. It's going to be in the center. So, let's go ahead and put this down just temporarily. And do another one right there. We can get rid of that. this one, mark one, that way, there. Now we'll have to go up one. We're going to take the elevator. Bing, 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 bing. Oh my God. This is the final step on getting this Home Depot set up, which has 16 storage containers and 16 dimensional depots. You know what? I went too far. I need to go there. Okay. So on this dimensional depot is all the iron products, the iron plates, iron rods, reinforced iron plates, rotors, modular frames, copper sheets, copper wire, cable, and then we have the steel products, steel pipe, steel beams, encased steel beams, SAM, reanimated SAM, silica, quartz, and last but not least, quick wire. Okay, so this is going down, one, and we're going to send it up, press hold, and we're going to go take the ladder again. You know, I should. No, I can't. That would have been nice to put like a little hole right there and just, yeah, no. We got to go all the way up, I believe. If we go too far, it's easy to drop down. That's too far up. That is just about right. Okay. So here we are. Take it off hold. And it won't go because it's too far. Ah, you bastard. So we gotta redo that. That's in, that's out. Now let's climb back up here again. So we can see what we're doing. There to there, straight mode. And that ain't gonna work. Why? Because I am just sucking at doing lifts. That's much better. So now we gotta go back down and then back up here again. Why? Because I goofed up. Well, maybe, if I'm lucky. There we go. We got it. That's a good one. I'll have to go back and put floor holes in, but we should see quick wire coming down here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Home Depot. All the building materials we will need to get into the next few phases of the space elevator. Yay. Now, do have a lot of cleanup to do. The next phase, though, as soon as we get this, we're going to speed run through the milestones as soon as we get all to phase 2. Okay? And we're going to bring oil. If you look at the map, I have some oil either in the pump, this, which means I got to go through all those canyons, or right over here. It's not that far. Up, over, straight in. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing this week. I'll go ahead and stream. Well, actually, we can just go ahead and get started because what I do need to figure out is how high. Oh, before we do that, let's just verify. We are getting quick wire. Are we? I don't see any yet. Just not coming down yet. Nope, we are not, because I screwed the pooch on that. I knew it. Son of a gun. I knew I should have just... Nope. That's why you double check this stuff. I went too far on it. When you're trying to do this and do it, it will not work. When you're trying to do it the easy way of just going back and up, so we'll press hold and we'll go climb the ladder again. If we don't die. There we go. All the way back up. Okay. I was a little premature. This one. I think that's the one that we need to go to. No. That one, I believe. Yeah, so... And I missed. Go back up here. Okay, now we can take this off a hold. Bingo, bango. Now it should. Yep, there it is. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we can do all the decorative, well, semi-decorative. Get rid of the stuff we don't need. These extras here. Everything else should be good. I still don't like that, but there's not much I can do about that. I've just, yeah, it kills me every time I look at it, so I try not to look at it. So, what we need to do now is we're going to go up to where the space elevator is. And that's at stop 100. And I want to put up a little temporary floor up here. So the thing is, see, is that a 4? Yep. So go vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 floors for refineries, and then another 7 floors for the fuel generator. So we're going to need 2 floors. Question is, do I want to put the refineries on top of the fuel generators and then let the fuel trickle down and don't have to worry about pumps? And I'm kind of leaning toward that. So we're going to make this floor, the 100 mark, is going to be the fuel generators. Let's see. Zoop. That's too far. That way, 8. I will come over here, do the same thing. To there. And then we're going to put in a floor stop. And at that point, that's going to be stop 128. So we're going to have refineries down there. Or no. Did I do that right? No, we're going to have, let's see, the refineries need 8. Fuel generators need 7. I think I went one too far. Let's see. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I did it right. Fuel generators here. Okay, so this is at 128. We're going to edit this one just to make sure we know what it's going to be. And it is oil gens. Then we're going to put in power and confirm it. Yeah, should be yellow, but we'll go with that. Okay. So now let's do this. Vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. Zoop. Did I make it? It's temporary. 8. There we go. We'll put in a floor stop right there. Okay, so actually, this is the 8, so this is the oil refineries. Oil refinery. And we're going to select this to be, yeah, we'll do that. Select confirm. And this one down here is the oil gens. Put the power there. Select the color as yellow. Close enough. And we're good to go. So, that's where we're at now. This next stop, 160. This is where we are going to make the space elevator. We're going to move it up to here. We're actually moving up a full 60 meters. It's pretty impressive, actually. Just for one section. Come on, give me an 8. There we go. Perfect. But do I really... No, right now I'm just kind of getting things lined up. That way, we'll be all set to move space elevator up here. And no, I'm not going to clip, but we will get close. Like I said, I don't want to actually move the space elevator just yet. But at least I will be moving. See, that's clipping. I will be moving the hub and everything else up here. So 160, we got a new milestone. Now this, we got oil right there. So if we go down to oil refinery. And I think we want to come out that way and then over. So now we get to just see where the heck we're going to end up. this is the long logistical nightmare that happens. And I may or may not have this big old bridge across. I may. But this is going to help me to determine where exactly I'm putting everything. Because I may run it around this mountain. And then I may run it low and then up the pipelines. Because I don't want to do too many elevation changes. But this kind of gives me a roadmap right now. Logistically, when you're doing these long things, yeah, especially something far away, yeah, I highly recommend it. And one reason we're not doing trains today is we don't have trains unlocked. And we won't. Because I want to have this set up, the pipelines run by tomorrow. And hopefully, well, I'll do as much as I can here. And then hopefully, we'll get it done. We'll get the power going for the oil refineries where we are going to be producing 200 rubber and 200 plastic. Oh, this is a lot of foundations, isn't it? I'm going to run it all the way to the wall here. And then I'm going to use this to kind of figure out where I want to go with it that way. Because there is some other stuff here that I do want to run on here. Eventually. I mean, we got sulfur up there. We got some deuterium and we got some iron over here. All that's going to be used eventually. I think we're there. Okay, so if we go, let's try here. Nope, that clips. I don't want it to clip at all. I mean, if you're going to go out this far, no need for clipping. Good God. And, I want to try something. Do I have it? Yes. I got a snowball from the fix-it thing. Let's see how well it works. Well, it would help if I could aim correctly. Will get rid of that flower? Yes. Ha! That's awesome. I love it. And away we go. Now, see how long that is and how high that is? I may bring that down at some point here and then over, but at least I know where to bring it down and what line, because this is the line I'm basically going to take. But I do need to run it all the way out there first, and then I start figuring out which way to go up, which way to go down. Yeah. I mean, I can bring this down some more here, because I probably will. To bring it closer to the ground level. It looks better that way. But this gives me the line that I need. That's the main thing that this will do. And over here, I'm not entirely positive where the oil is at. So, now if I wanted to go off the grid, which honestly I don't, I could curve this around there. But I think, oh, there it is, isn't it? Is that it? Let's look. I do believe that's my oil right there. Yep, sure is. So, let's go ahead and just bring this on out. Now, and the other thing is I really do not want to run with the Mark 1 pumps. Once we finish phase 2, we should be able to get speed run the milestones so we can get Mark 2 pumps. Okay, this is always the tricky part. Where exactly? I think we'll go out a little bit more. There? Or there? I don't know, let's try here. That looks decent. Nice part about doing this, I get to bypass all the creatures. Yay. See how close we are. Remember, all this is temporary right here, what I'm building here. Let's go one more. Okay, so can these work? Awesome. This is like having extra Novalisk. That'll work. That was a good throw. That was a good throw. Maybe. Nah, boom, boom, boom. I love it. I don't think I'm going to get this one, but we'll give it a shot. What the hell? Awesome. One last one to get. And that's it for the Vert Rocks. Or is it? Did I get it? Okay. One more. I've seen that little sucker hiding behind. Boom. Alright, so now we've got this basically the line that we want, I think. So we'll come out here. Drop down. Not too fast. Okay, we're going to make this a 4 meter. Vertical. Come on. I want it here. I'm just going to pick one. Just so I can see where this is coming down. Okay. Yes, let's pick up the power slug. That's 7. 10. Alright, let's see how that looks. Oh, we got wildlife. Let's get some of the berries. Some nuts. Oh, that's a big one. He's going to take about 5 shots. Oh, maybe more because I missed. Right now he can't get me. One more. Got him. And we got this hog. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I tried sneaking up on. He tried sneaking up on me. Ha! I got him. We may have to come out there and do this again. So from here, this kind of let's just put that there. And then we'll put a 2. Now let's put a 1. And I don't know if this is going to work here. I may have to redo this. Then we'll come over here, maybe to here. And then we'll run it up and all the way up, and well, maybe not that high. We'll figure out how high. But we're going to run it down that line. Try to keep it probably right, maybe right around up to there. And then over, and then over. Try to keep it down where I don't have to have such huge supports. Of course, that does mean doing multiple pumps, maybe not. What I can do is run the first set of pipes all the way up here and then back down to the height that I wanted. If I get that, then the only pumps I need are the ones out here. That's it. Because after that, I've got enough head lift to go in there to all the refineries and never have to put another pump. And I'm probably going to do that because that makes things a lot easier, a lot smoother, a lot more beautiful. One of the reasons why I do want to keep this up high like this, but not too high, is if I want to bring trains, I'm going to bring them along here anyway to go pick up stuff. So, alrighty. So that, I think, is going to go ahead and be it for today. Only an hour and a half. I will work on this a little bit more later on. And just, we'll see. By tomorrow, actually, I'll probably be leaving this running. So it will finish up the versatile framework. So first thing we'll do tomorrow morning is complete phase 2. Okay? Does this sound good? If it does to you, sounds good to me. I am ready to get out there. Yes, I am building it into 10 by 10. Except you have to bring the oil all the way over there. And that's going to be a pain in the wood. So, and for now, just to get back up there to where I want to be, we're going to build a ladder. And yes, it's going to go all the way up. And I got to run power all the way out here too. Imagine that. Oh, guess what? Oh, I put that right in the way, didn't I? Wow. Okay. We'll have to do it from this side. We'll do that later. Okay? So, but for tonight, I'm going to call it a good day. We did get the versatile framework. We did get the quartz. We did get the quick wire. We put all the dimensional depots on the Home Depot. Guess what? We completed everything today. Fantastic. All we have to do is wait for the versatile framework to finish up. And 1 per minute, that's going to be quite a bit. So we may or may not. But we'll continue working on the route for the oil. But once we complete phase 2, we're going to speed run through the next few milestones. All right? And I'll show you how we'll do that. And all these suckers right here is what makes it happen. Let's get rid of all this excess stuff that we don't need now. Oh, I just threw away the what I do need. Yeah, where's the undo button? No undo button, damn it. Okay. We'll throw that in there so that I don't accidentally get rid of it too. Boom, see how quick they go? All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And like, subscribe, comment, all that. No, 100 by 100. No. 10 by 10. 10 by 10. This is just logistics to get the oil to the 10 by 10. So all the refineries and all the fuel generators will be in the 10 by 10. So, alrighty. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate it.